The night sky pressed down on the Sea of Galilee like a heavy shroud. A violent, unrelenting storm churned the water into jagged black mountains that threatened to swallow everything. Inside the small wooden boat, the disciples strained against the oars with desperate strength. Their muscles burned with exhaustion, and their frantic shouts were instantly shredded by the howling gale and the crashing spray of the salt water. Suddenly, a silhouette appeared on the crest of a towering wave. It moved steadily, almost gracefully, completely ignoring the chaotic fury of the sea. The waves crashed violently against the figure, yet he did not falter for a single moment. The disciples froze in place, their wet hands slipping from the oars as terror took hold. They stared with mouths agape, hearts pounding, convinced that a ghost was walking upon the dark surface of the deep. The figure drew closer through the mist. His robe whipped violently in the freezing wind, but his posture remained perfectly motionless and calm. "It is I. Do not be afraid." The voice was not a shout, yet it cut through the deafening roar of the thunder with absolute, piercing clarity. Peter stood up slowly, his legs shaking against the rocking deck as he looked into the eyes of the figure. Peter placed one foot over the edge of the boat. His soul met the surface, and miraculously, the water held his weight like solid stone. He took a second step, then a third, walking where no man should. But the wind shrieked again, slamming into his chest with renewed fury. Peter glanced away from the figure toward the towering white-capped waves. His focus shattered. The water beneath his feet turned soft and yielding. He plunged downward into the abyss, the freezing sea rising to his chin. He thrashed in the dark water, reaching upward in total desperation. "Lord, save me," he cried out. Immediately, a strong hand gripped his forearm, pulling him firmly from the depths. They climbed back into the boat together, drenched and gasping for air. The very moment their feet touched the wood, the wind died instantly. The waves flattened as if by a silent command, and the sea turned into a perfect mirror of black glass. The disciples sat in the sudden, ringing silence, staring at the calm water and the man who had mastered it.